Hi there. Thanks for taking some time to check out this Mailbox Power overview video. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Rusty Hamrick. I am one of the certified training partners with Mailbox Power. I'm also a licensed realtor. I've been full-time and licensed since 1999. I've been using the Mailbox Power system in my business for the last 2 years. And I can tell you that I've absolutely sold more houses because of it. I've made money because of it. My client relationships are stronger than they've ever been. And a lot of my personal relationships have been rekindled because of my use of Mailbox Power. So I'm doing this video not on behalf of corporate, but just so that it can live for me on my own website. And I'm really glad that you guys are here and checking it out. So with that, I'm just going to dive right in. I'm going to show you what I'm going to show you today, and then we'll get to the presentation. Couple quick things. This is a 30,000 foot overview, so I'm not going to go into every single bell and whistle. It would take way too long, but I am going to show you about 3 of the best leveraged ways to use Mailbox Power in your business, whether that be real estate. That's what I'll focus on because that's what I know best. But it also, hopefully you'll see if you are in a different industry, how you can use it across all industries to improve your client and customer relationships, whether it's clients, customers, patients, donors, friends, family, anybody you're trying to strengthen that relationship with. Mailbox Power can help you do that. So with that, let me go ahead and share this little slide deck. So this is Mailbox Power. As I said, my name is Rusty Hamrick. I'm one of the certified training partners with Mailbox Power, although this video is just for my website, just to live there, so you guys can check it out anytime you would like. This is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to get around the system. I'm going to show you what Joe Kennemore, our CEO, uses and sends via campaigns. I'll show you where to find your profile and your order history. I'm also going to show you how to send a campaign using one of the technologies that is the best leverage of our system. And as far as I know, we're the only people on the planet who have it, and it's the I Need Your Mailbox technology. I'm going to walk you around the design store, which works just like Amazon. You select a design, add to cart, select recipient, checkout. It's very easy and very fast. I'll show you how to add an existing contact to a birthday campaign, then how to send a campaign using the Mailbox Power app. We have what's called a progressive web app, which means that when things are updated on the website, they're updated on the app simultaneously. It's very cool. Then I'll show you another technology that, again, I think we are the only people who have it. It's amazing. It's called Build a Mailing List, and this is how you can find new clients. And then that will be our presentation for the day. So we recognize, or I recognize, that you are probably focused on your primary business. That's why you're looking for tools that can help you increase the number of referrals and the amount of business that you're doing. And so Mailbox Power has been designed to allow you to sign up for an account, pick your campaigns, collect addresses, and send gifts. So this all is just about you can sign up and hit the ground running. Our system is built around groups in the address book that are linked to campaigns. And you're going to hear me say that many times during this presentation. So a question we should answer right off the bat is, what is a campaign? I want you to think of it just as a list. It's whatever it is you want to send to your clients. It can be as simple as a 4x6 postcard. Incidentally, with all of our pro memberships, the 4x6 postcards are free. You pay for postage, but if you want to send 10,000 of those, then they're totally free. So a campaign can be as simple as sending one 4x6 postcard, or it can be a multi-touch, multi-year, multi-package campaign created and tailored to look exactly the way that you want it to look, and so that your clients will receive whatever it is you want to send them exactly at the time that you want them to receive whatever it is. So in other words, it can be as simple or as complicated as you would like. And this is an example of a 10-touch prospecting campaign. The system is going to send a shipment once every 4 days. So there is a group in the address book that is linked to this campaign. You add somebody to that group and your work is done. The system will see that there's a new person in the group and that it's linked to this campaign, and then the system will generate each of these shipments and send it out once every 4 days. And every one of these items is 100% customizable, and you can create a campaign from scratch, and you can make it look just exactly the way you want it to look. This is an example of a nice to meet you single touch campaign. So same thing, there's a nice to meet you group, and you add somebody to the group and your job is done. The system recognizes somebody new, and it's going to generate this personalized, customized card and gift. This happens to be the brownies, and then send it out to the people, which is going to make a huge impact. When was the last time you met somebody new and you got a card and brownies just saying it was nice to meet you, right? It's hugely, hugely impactful. Now this page, to me, is what it is all about. So Joe Kennemore is our CEO. He sends this stuff out and he gets this response. Big shout out and thank you to Joe Kennemore for sending me personalized delicious brownies in the mail. I am looking forward to working with you. Boom. That's it, right? That's why we do all of our marketing and prospecting and lead generation. The only sentence better than that is, I loved working with you and I can't wait to do it again, right? So this is just some proof. You send this stuff out and it works. This is an example of his nice to meet you card on the cover. 1 universe, 8 planets, 195 countries, 18,307 islands, 7 seas, and I had the pleasure of meeting you. Then on the inside, hello. This is the inside top of the card. The inside bottom of the card, dear, bracket, bracket, first name, bracket, bracket, comma. So I like to pause and point out this merge field. The power of Mailbox Power is it combines automation with customization, automation with personalization. One of the ways it does that is with these merge fields. So what it's going to do is pull whatever information lives in your address book, in the first name field in your address book, and put it in here automatically, which means everything you send out will be personalized to the people receiving it. So it is as easy to send 1,000 cards as it is to send 1 card, and each of those 1,000 people that receives those cards, or 50 people, or 10 people, or 5 people, or however many it is, what they receive will be personalized to them, so it will feel to them as though you created it just for you, which you did. You just let the system do it on your behalf, right? Then this is the back of the card. Joe has his photo, his title, and the name of the company. Each of these surfaces is 100% customizable, so if you wanted to include a phone number or an email but not a picture, or you can make it look exactly the way that you want it. This particular card happens to come with a custom envelope and then a matching food label. This is his birthday card. Hope your birthday is on point. There's that merge field again. You're going to see them all throughout the presentation. Then on the inside of the card, and that it doesn't suck. Get it? It's a succulent. Then on the back of the card, again, his information, fully customizable. The matching envelope and the matching food label. This is his half birthday card. Bracket, bracket, first name, bracket, bracket. There's that merge field. I heard you were on the border of turning another year older. I think that's a border collie, which is, you know, the joke. Then on the inside, don't worry, I won't chase you down for another 6 months. Happy half birthday. His information on the back of the card, the matching envelope, the matching food label. And then this is his thank you card. If I were a dog, I'd be licking your face right now. Thank you will have to do. His information on the back of the card, the matching envelope and food label, and then again there is some more social proof here. Now this page, there's nothing to actually do here other than I want to point out these links. This is the I Need Your Mailbox link. And they live for me, as I believe they should for you, on my desktop, on my laptop, and on my cell phone. The way this works is each of these is linked to a campaign. This one is the Nice to Meet You, Brownies, Auto, Real Estate 10 Touch Prospect, Automation, you know, each of these. You share this link, people click on the link, they fill out the form, the information goes into the system recognizes the new information, and then it generates whatever campaign this link is tied to. The key point here being that once you share the link, your job is done. So you want to keep these handy because it's one of the most efficient ways to use the system. So as I said, I keep them on my desktop, on my laptop, and on my cell phone. I use a program called Evernote, but you can save it in whatever way is most beneficial for you. So now I want to go into the system itself, and I'm going to give you a tour of the system. When you first log in, this is the page you're going to be taken to. If you don't yet have an account, go ahead and try it for free. We offer a free 14-day trial membership, and the great thing is it gives you full functionality of the system, and Mailbox Power will send you an email on day 13. So if it isn't right for you, you can go ahead and cancel. However, I believe that if you sign up for an account and you put into place all of the tips and tools and trainings that I offer on my website, as well as the resources available through the company and on Facebook and YouTube, that you're going to understand the power of Mailbox Power, and you're not going to want to go anywhere because you're going to make a lot more money and you're going to do a lot more business. But the point here is go ahead and try it for free. It is truly free. You get full functionality, and if it's not for you, then you can cancel. No harm, no foul, no fuss, no muss. But we're going to go ahead and log in. I'll give you a quick tour of the system. When you first log in, this is the page that you're taken to. These are all the different categories of our personalizable, customizable cards, gifts, Food items, the limited edition section is always a fun place to spend some time because this is where we put all of our limited edition items as well as our seasonal items and anything we might be testing for a possible placement as a permanent item. The calendar shows trainings, and so the yellow dots are the upcoming trainings. The red dots show me upcoming birthdays, so I can kind of keep an eye on whose birthday is coming up, even though I haven't had to do anything because the system is monitoring it for me and generating cards and gifts on my behalf. With a pro membership, this includes 50 free 5x7 white envelope greeting cards. This is within your billing cycle, and it's also use it or lose it. There's no penalty if you don't use all 50 of them, but they are part of your membership. So at the bare minimum, you might as well be sending out 50 5x7 greeting cards every month. And this is the countdown timer. It shows you how many you have left before the billing cycle renews. So my renew date is on March 9th. I've already sent my 50 free ones. It's really great to keep track of here. If I wanted to start a new project, I do that here. I can access all of my saved projects right here. The gift shop is where I would find my our non-branded, non-customized items. The address book you can access here or from the drop-down menu here. The campaign builder you can get here or also from the drop-down menu here. The other thing I want to point out is the gear icon in the upper right-hand corner. The two most important features, if you click on that, the first is your profile. So you would click here if you ever wanted to adjust your return address, your cell number, your website, any of that stuff. And then your order history, if you click here, it's going to give you a access to your order history. That's why it's called order history, right? You can see I'm a pretty heavy user of the system. What's cool is it shows me the status of the order, the cost of the order, and then there's an individual order number. And if I click on it, it's going to show me the order that was generated, where it's going, to whom it's going. And then if I wanted to click an individual receipt, I could get that right there. Or if I wanted to download the whole thing as a CSV or Excel file for taxes or expense reports, I can do that right down here. Now, I believe the power of our system, the core fundamental way to use our system is to send things one to many, right? Because the power of our system is that it combines automation with personalization. So I'm going to show you guys how to build a campaign. If you don't want to get into all of the weeds of how to create one, you have a couple different options. We have many campaigns that come preloaded with your system. I'll show you where to find those. My team and I offer a concierge service. You can access that by clicking on the concierge button just below this video. And we are happy to set campaigns up for you on your behalf for a minimal fee. So you can just write a check and we'll take care of it all for you. But I am going to show you the process because I want you to understand how the group in the address book links to the campaign. And then there's a link under this video. And if you click on that link right now, it will take you to the form. And so the campaign that I'm going to create, you can receive that campaign. And don't worry, I don't use the information other than so that you can experience the power of Mailbox Power. I'm not going to spam you. I don't sell the information. Nobody else at Mailbox Power has access to my address book but me. So it's totally secure, and it is an awesome way that you can experience the Mailbox Power system. So with that, whenever I build a campaign, I like to organize the process around 3 questions. Who am I going to send it to? What am I going to send? When am I going to send it? So in order to answer the first question, who am I going to send it to, we're going to go to the address book and we're going to create a group. And I'm just going to call it demo group because, I like to keep things simple. So we just, from the drop-down menu, we click the address book link here. And what's great is the system allows an unlimited number of groups. It also allows an unlimited number of campaigns, and you can have one group tied to many campaigns. You can have many groups tied to one campaign, so you can really have it set up exactly the way that you want it. So here we are within the address book, and I'm just going to go ahead and create this group right here. Create a new group, and we're just going to call this demo group. Keep it simple. Create group here. And now you can see this is the address book, the groups, this is the demo group. Now here is this link, ineedyourmailbox.com/GoGiver group ID. This is unique to GoGiver is my personal code. And then this group ID is unique to the demo group. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this link. And if this were a live presentation, I would put it in the chat. But because this is a pre-recorded one, you can find it below this video. If you, not yet, but I'll tell you when, you can go ahead and click on that link, and the campaign that I'm going to build right now, you can go ahead and receive that so you can experience the power of Mailbox Power. But you can see, so this is just the demo group in the address book. That's going to answer the question of who are we going to send it to. The next question we need to answer is what are we going to send? And I actually already have a project that I like to use for this purpose, and it is the You Make a Difference design. What's cool is this design exists in our design store. You can just go ahead and purchase the design. It's a one-time fee. It gives you the right to use this design on all the different products it's been designed for the life of your account. I'll show you how that works in just a minute. But so this is what I'm going to send. I'm going to send this You Make a Difference card. It's pretty cool. So now we know who we're sending it to, the demo group, and what we're sending, this card. Now we just need to tell the system when to send it. And in order to do that, we're going to create a campaign. So we just come down here to the campaign builder. Now, if you are somebody who does not want to mess around with creating a campaign from scratch and you don't want to have my team do it for you, it's all totally great. You can click this button right here, Install a Campaign, and it'll give you these 4 options: general business, insurance, network marketing, real estate, and then within each of them they have industry-specific campaigns that you can choose and just hit the ground running that way. But I'm going to finish creating this campaign because I want you guys to understand the workflow from creating the group and linking it to the campaign. So we're just going to create a new campaign. I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm just going to call this demo campaign. Now we have 4 different types of campaigns. We have a drip campaign. The important things to remember about that is there's a definite beginning and end date, and each shipment in the drip campaign is related to the one before, meaning the first one might go out immediately, and then the second one is going to go out 30 days after that. Then the next one could go out 2 weeks after that. Then 6 months later. You can customize each of the timelines, but it's determined by the one before it, right? And the drip campaign, it's also an unlimited number of touches, and each touch can contain an unlimited number of things that you want to send. An event-based campaign is based on a specific date. As an example, my holiday cards get mailed the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. I'm that guy. And so I create the campaign, I add people to the campaign all throughout the year, and then on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, boom, my card gets generated and sent out, and I don't have to do anything to remember to do that because the system is managing it for me. Birthday campaign is going to monitor the birthdays within your address book and send out the cards as you have determined it, and we have lots of training on that. I'm a huge believer in a birthday, half birthday card and campaign, and within my 12 steps to becoming a Mailbox Power Genius video series, there is a whole video on how to set that up, so make sure to check that out if you're curious. And then an anniversary campaign, if you're somebody who celebrates your client's wedding anniversary, this is a great option. It's also fantastic if you like to celebrate when your clients bought or sold their home, or if somebody joined your team, or if they had rank advancement or promotion. This is a great way to celebrate that particular anniversary. But as I said, we're going to do a drip campaign. We're just going to call it demo campaign, create campaign. It's a very user-friendly system, and hopefully you'll understand the workflow by the end of this little demonstration. One other thing that I really, really love about the Mailbox Power system is they guarantee that whenever you generate a shipment, it will go out the next business day. So you never need to worry about timing or any of that stuff. It's you create the order and it's out of the warehouse as soon as they can get it together, but definitely by the next business day. So this is just going to be a single shipment. We want this to go out immediately. If I wanted to send it at a different date, like a week later, a month later, you can organize it by days, weeks, months, or years. And then I could also choose a specific date if I wanted to do it that way, but we're going to have it send out immediately. We have a document center. This allows you to send single and double-sided Word documents. You just upload the document, and then the system will send it out as a trifold legal size envelope, just a standard business size envelope. If I wanted to add a non-branded, non-customized gift, I could do that here, but we're going to go ahead and add a project because this is what I showed you earlier, make a difference card. I'm going to go ahead and add that here and then save shipment. Really easy. So if I wanted to continue to add things, I'll just show you really quick. If I wanted to add things within this shipment, I would just continue to click add a project and then find the project and add it, add a project, find the project and add it. It's very straightforward. So we're just going to go ahead and save this shipment here. And we'll go ahead and start the campaign. Now, our system, so there's the campaign right there. It is active. So all we need to do now is link the group in the address book, demo campaign, or demo group, whatever I called it, to the campaign, demo campaign, right? So in order to do that, we click Manage Recipients. And if I wanted to put an individual in here, I could do that here, but I'm going to go ahead and enroll an entire group. So I'll just click Enroll a Group here. And it's going to take me to my list of groups in the address book. Another thing while I'm waiting for the internet is Mailbox Power will never co-brand anything that they send with Mailbox Power, meaning you'll never see Mailbox Power on the back of a card, on a box, on an envelope, on anything. The only thing that's important to the people at Mailbox Power is that we look amazing to our clients. I think that's a huge benefit. So I never need to worry about explaining who Mailbox Power is. I never need to worry that they're piggybacking on my marketing dollars. It is all about me, my message, my clients. It's really, really powerful. So we're just going to come down here to Demo Group. It's this one because there's nobody in it so far. And then just click Enroll this group. And that's it. So now I've created the group called Demo Group. I've created what I'm going to, that answers who. I've created what I'm going to send, that answers what. I created the campaign, that answers when. Now the only thing to do is to put people into the campaign. And in order to do that, I can do it in a couple different ways, but I want to show you this I Need Your Mailbox technology. So the link that I've mentioned a couple times. So I'm going to go back to the address book. I'm going to pull that link. And then it is the link that is under this video in the comments section right now. So go ahead and click on that link. I'm going to find the group. It's probably towards the end because it's organized by number of people in the group, Demo Group right here. So if I click on this group, you'll see adding to this group will auto-trigger orders from the active campaign's demo campaign. This is the link I'm talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this link. And again, if this were a live presentation, I would paste it into the chat, but I'm gonna ask you to click on the link below this video, and it's gonna take you to this page. This page says, Rusty Hamrick would like your contact info. Hi, I'm updating my address book. Please share your mailing address and information here so I can stay in touch. This form is 100% secure and your information will only be shared with me. So go ahead, click on the link and fill out the form. The thing that I want you to notice is, look ma, no hands. This is not a live interaction, but because I have the campaign set up, you're going to click on the link and fill out the form. Your information is going to go into the system. The system is going to recognize the new contact, and it's going to generate a custom card for you on my behalf, right? So that link, you could email it, you could text it, you can send it on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, any way that you can send a message, you can send that link. And what's great about it is the best leverage of our system because the system is doing the work for you. It's creating customized, personalized cards and gifts. And you're not involved in that process once the campaign has been set up, right? You can build those campaigns for anything. You could build them for future clients. You could build them for past clients. You could build them as just a thank you for your existing clients. You could do a checklist so that when people go into escrow, they receive a checklist from you, and this is what to expect. I mean, it's really, the options are truly, truly limitless. If you follow my 12 steps to becoming a Mailbox Power Genius video series, it will get you all set up from brand new in the system to being a Mailbox Power Genius. But it's 12 videos. Each of them is about 15 minutes. And the idea would be if you did a video a day, your client and customer follow-up would be taken care of in under 2 weeks for the next 2.5 years. It's really a very straightforward and easy system. So that is in my expert opinion, the best leveraged way of how to use the Mailbox Power system. Groups in the address book that are tied to campaigns. I recognize that sometimes you're going to want to send one card to one person. The great thing is our system has a design store for that. If you look over my left shoulder, that's the best I can do when it comes to drawing a smiley face. I am not artistically gifted. And with the Mailbox Power system, it doesn't matter. We have an address book. It works just, I'm sorry, not an address book. We have a design store. It works just like Amazon. You select a design, add to cart, select recipient, checkout. So in order to do that, I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to come into the design store right here. And we have a lot of designers always adding new designs. It's super cool. There's lots of different styles. If you spend some time in here, you can definitely find something that's going to work for you. If you wanted to filter based on products, you would do that over here. And then if you wanted to filter based on holidays and specific events, you could do that here. We also have fantastic free collections, and so that's the one I'm going to use right now just as an example. So this is the Welcome to Mailbox Power. And what's cool is, so this particular design is free. Our designs range in price from free all the way up to, you know, a couple $100. Most of them are going to fall somewhere between 99 cents and say $15. This is a steal at 10 times the price, and I'll tell you why. I purchased this design license. It takes about 3 seconds. If I hadn't already bought this, the button would be green. I click on that and authorize my mailer meter. Boom. I now have the right to use this design on all these different products for the life of my account. Why that is so beneficial is we are super busy in real estate. And so for that minimal fee, I get the right to use this design. So I don't have to come up with an idea. I don't have to come up with a design. I don't need to worry about language. I don't need to worry about putting it anywhere. I need to worry about what I'm going to send, any of it. All I need to do is click add to cart. So just like Amazon, find a product I like, click add to cart. And I'm going to go ahead and add one other thing just because these Belgian mint truffles are fantastic. They're my most recent favorite product, and I'm just going to use myself as an example so I can get these truffles because they're so good. So I just go ahead and select recipients. It's going to take me into my address book, and I just find the person who I want to send it to. If they are someone who is new to me, I can share the I Need Your Mailbox link. There is a link that is just general for your address book. It's going to go right into your general mailbox. And so I'm going to go ahead and find myself. There we go. And we'll send it here and just click checkout. So you just find the person, you select their name. If I wanted to schedule it for a later date, I could do that here. Also, if I wanted to estimate the delivery time frame, I just click on this. It opens the map so I can kind of figure out about when it's going to get there. We're going to send this immediately. I just go ahead and click place order. Done and done. So I'm explaining the process, but really all I did was I went to the design store, I found a design I like, I added it to the cart, I found the recipient, I clicked checkout. If they're in my address book, I can have it done in less than a minute, less than 2 minutes, just depending on how long it takes me to find a design I like. If they are not in my address book, I can share my ineedyourmailbox.com/whatever your code is to them. Again, email, text, Facebook, Instagram, whatever way. And as soon as they fill out the form, you're going to receive a text from Pearl, our lovely digital assistant, saying that they filled out the form. Once you get the text, you just go into the address book, you select them, click checkout. Really, really easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, as I like to say. So that is how you could send an existing or one card to one person or one package to one person. It's also very easy to add somebody if they're already in your address book to an existing campaign. So again, I'll use myself just as an example. Whenever you open somebody's information within the address book to edit it, you'll see there's a list of all the groups in the address book that are sort of right in the center here. If my internet would catch up with the speed at which I'm moving, story of my life. But you'll be able to see, so here we go, we'll come into all contacts, and we'll just search for me. So there I am again. If I wanted to add you come over here to options, edit contact. Here's a list of all the groups that I have in my address book, and so I'll add myself to my holiday card group. That way I'll know when everybody receives it. So you just find whatever group you want to add them to, you check the box, and then you just click Save Contact. It's very, very easy. Now I'm going to show you how to use our Progressive Web app in order to send a campaign. So you can handle this stuff on the fly. It's also a great way to cement a new relationship. Let's say you're out at some type of event when the world opens up again, if you're at an open house or at a party or you know, wherever it is, and you meet someone who you definitely want to follow up with. This is a great way to do it. You say, oh my gosh, let me show you the coolest thing. It's a service I'm using in my business. I'm going to go ahead and stop my screen share. Well, there we go. And I'm going to share into my phone so you can see how this works on the phone. So the way that I use this is if it's someone who I definitely want to stay in touch with, I wouldn't do it for every single person who came through an open house, of course, but there's always that one or two people who you want to stay in touch with. And so when you log into the app, this is right where you're taken, and this is right in my address book. And then you can see those three little dashes in the upper left-hand corner. If I click on that, it's going to open the menu, and then I just go to New Contact. And I would say, if the person is in front of me, I'd say like, oh my gosh, I want to send you something in the mail. Where can I send it? I always make sure to say, where can I send this? Because that's telling them that I'm giving them something, as opposed to what's your address, which feels like I'm asking for something, right? So then I just fill out the information. Or if I wanted to just share the link, I just click that copy link button, and you can see, copy the text. I need your mailbox.com/go-giver. So now that's copied to my clipboard, and same thing. I can text it, email it, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, any way I want to send it. Then I just send it out. Once they're added to my address book and I want to send them a campaign, I just go to this campaign button here. It opens a list of all the campaigns I have in my system, and then whatever campaign I want to add them to, I just open the campaign. If I want to see what's included in the campaign, it shows me right there, shipment 1 and shipment 2. Then I just add or remove contacts. Same thing, the little magnifying glass in the upper right hand corner, I just find the person, and then I click on their name, and then I would click done, and they're added to that campaign. So it's super fast, it's really easy, you can take care of stuff on the fly. If you're like me, I don't need one more thing to do when I'm back at my desk. And I'll show you one other quick thing in the app. If I click on those three dashes again, these are all of the upcoming birthdays, but in the bottom left-hand corner, there's that gear icon. If I tap on that, it's gonna give me access to all the information in the gear icon from the desktop app, so I can change my return address, my payment information, any of that stuff. We also have a light mode. I prefer dark mode. It's a little easier on my eyes, but you can set it up however you want. And so that is our Progressive Web app. And the very last thing I want to show you, thank you guys so much for hanging in there during this longer than I prefer video, but I think it's really important because it shows you the best features of Mailbox Power. And the last one I want to show you is build a mailing list. And this is where you would find new business and new clients. So I'm in the address book, and I'm just going to click on this build a mailing list feature here. If you're someone who prospects businesses, we do use SIC codes. I know that those are big in the insurance field and financial planning and stuff. You just click on this businesses here. But because I'm gearing this towards realtors, we're going to look for individuals. And we're going to do geography, radius around an address. 11729 Kling Street. Capitalization does not matter, luckily. Valley Village, California, 91607. Now, within 2 miles of, the default is a 2-mile radius, so within 2 miles of this address, there are 34,265 records. That's way too many people for me to prospect to. And here's the thing. In a lot of places, your title company can give you free lists. And I'm reminded of the phrase, you get what you pay for, right? Because the list is specific to the property, but it doesn't include any information about the people inside the property. It might include maybe loan to value ratio, maybe, or if they're in foreclosure, pre-foreclosure, something like that. But it doesn't tell you anything about the actual people, right? That's just about the loan. This build a mailing list feature does, and it's super powerful. So let's say I wanted to send a why rent when you can buy postcard. Well, I'm not going to mail 34,000 postcards and just hope that somebody in that group is a renter, right? Just like I don't want to just take a free list from my title company because it's free, and hope that somebody on that list is a renter. I want to mail to renters, right? Or, fill in the blank. If you want to target people with, good credit, good income, who have been in the neighborhood a long time for listings, like it's a great time to sell, But I'm just, for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm saying why rent when you can buy. So I want to mail to renters, right? So we'll start with household. And because I don't want to just mail to any renters. I want to make sure that they... we'll start with a single family house. They're in a single family house. And I want them to have been in the house for 2 years or more because I want them to have had some experience in the neighborhood. If they've been here for 2 years, chances are they've renewed their lease at least once. They like the neighborhood. They have a greater likelihood to want to invest in the neighborhood. And income, I want to make sure that they can afford to buy a house. And I'll just say $75,000 just to pick a number. And obviously there are all these different options, so you can sort of tailor that for whatever you're looking for. And now here's a really cool thing. I can look for just renters. My understanding is that we have partnered with one of the credit agencies, or the service partners with one of the credit agencies, which is how we can know whether somebody is a renter or a homeowner. And by the way, this is going to give their actual name. It's not going to say or current resident or occupant, right? Which is so personal. It's such a way to make an impression. It's such a way to tell somebody like you're just another person on a list, right? This is going to give you their individual name. So there's 343 people. So it cut that list down from 34,000 people down to 343 people. That's amazing, right? Even if I want to buy the whole, oh wait, no. We're gonna go one step further. We're gonna come down here to other, and we know that they're renting. We know that they are making a little bit of money. It's pretty cool. They've been around for a couple of years. It's pretty cool, but we also want to make sure that they can qualify for a mortgage. And we're going to do that by estimated credit rating. This is going to filter this, and it's going to bring this down to 301 people. So from that 34,000 people, this system has filtered out 301 of those people who are renting single-family houses. They've been in the neighborhood for 2 years or longer. They are making $75,000 a year or more, and they have a 650 or higher credit score. It's not a moral judgment, but if somebody, as well as I do, if somebody has a 500 or a 450 credit score, they are going to have a hard time qualifying for a mortgage. Is there the possibility that they might at some point be able to pay cash, or maybe there's some like hard money lender who could get them the deal? For sure. I am looking to increase the likelihood that the people who are receiving your marketing message are going to be able to purchase what you are selling, right? So it's not 100%. It's not a perfect system, every single person, right? But 301 people fit that criteria, so that's a pretty targeted list. I can get that list for $28.44. It's less than 10 cents a lead. Then all I do is click Buy List, and it's going to go right into the address book as a list. I've already bought this list, so I'm not going to go ahead and buy this, but I am going to show you what it looks like when it shows up in your address book. And so the question really is yours. Like, I can hear people already like, but I can get the list for free. And then you can be like every other realtor who is mailing to whatever that neighborhood is with, look at how great I am. I can't be bothered to learn the people's names in my neighborhood. Or you can buy a list for less than $30, less than 10 cents a lead, depending on how many people are on your list. And then you have their actual name and their address. It is hugely, hugely powerful because once you purchase the list, you own the list, which means if you want to door knock, you can door knock when you're allowed, if you're allowed, with COVID and everything. If you do any kind of digital advertising, you can use this list to create other copycat lists and blah, blah, blah. The point that I want to make, though, is that you own the list once you purchase it. You're not renting it or borrowing it. Like, you buy it, you own it, right? And so the other thing about the list is just in sort of working with it and seeing how it all works, the information gets updated about once a month. And so it's probably about an 80 to 85% accuracy rate, which means, let's look at that list. 301 people, let's say 80% of them are correct. So you're going to send out 300 cards and you'll get 240 of them are going to be delivered. I don't know any, even with the 20% coming back, I don't know anywhere else on the planet where you can get that level of engagement. Greeting cards have almost 100% open rate. Email has, I think, about 11%, 8%, depending on who you talk to. So you get basically 100% open rate in front of people who you know want to and can qualify for purchasing what it is you're selling. It is such a powerful tool. I don't know what else to say about it. So with that, I'm going to encourage you again, please click on the link below, fill out the form, get a card from me. No obligation, no nothing, just experience the power of Mailbox Power. If you do have questions, by all means, please reach out. My contact information is all over the website. You can call me, you can email me, you can text me, whatever's best for you. And let's get you signed up and ready to go so you can crush your market and be the first person that people think of when it comes to buying and selling a house. Thank you again so much for taking some time to check out this video, and I look forward to working with you. Have a great day.